everyone, welcome to Maiden Over on the 15th year of IPL. Today is the 15th anniversary of IPL. Exactly 15 years ago, IPL 2008 started. And what a match to pay a tribute to the 15th year of IPL.
In that year, Rajasthan won too, right? 2008.
Yeah.
And Rajasthan won this one's match too. I think it was the greatest match in the last 10 decades, definitely.
No, I would say that.
That was the best match.
But it was one of the highlight matches of this year's IPL, definitely. Yesterday's match was amazing too, but today's match was like the perfect IPL match. Like you had drama, you had bowling greatness, and you had batting greatness from both sides.
Let's start off with Rajasthan, right? First of all, Joss Butler, he's definitely the orange cap this season. His second century. He basically just led it for Rajasthan, and
it was so beautiful to watch him bat. It was so clean. He did not give many chances. It did not look shaky. It was just pure, brilliant batting.
Yeah.
Right. It was so good to see. And as far as KKR bowling goes, it was just Sunil Narine who got 2 wickets, well bowled.
Yeah, Sunil Narine is the only thing he can do nowadays is just bowl. I don't think he can bat either, which we'll get to later because he got run out first ball.
Yeah.
So Rajasthan in the end scored 217, right?
That was a big score. But also apart from Joss Butler, who else scored? Definitely it cannot be just Joss Butler. So who else was it?
It wasn't Sanju Samson. I think
Sanju Samson scored. He did play a 30-odd knock. So definitely he was there. And then Hetmeyer did score a lot of runs towards the end. So he contributed as well. So that was a big contribution, which took them to a total of 217. But
must have won a KKR, right?
Yeah. Disastrous start for KKR. Run out in the first ball.
With Sunil Narine.
Yeah,
he can't bat now. Like the first putting him in the opening was a really bad choice.
It was not Sunil Narine. It was Patidar.
It was Sunil Narine who got run out, and then after that, like Sunil Narine, he can't even bat. Like he's completely lost his batting form. Like first of all, putting him in the opening was bad, and even if you put him in the middle order where he usually is, he usually hits like 1 or 2 boundaries and then gets out in a ridiculous manner. So I don't think. Yeah.
But Aaron Finch really played well.
Yeah.
He was hitting
all the
really
Australian
well.
players coming back from tour.
They've been doing really well, right? But then he got out as well. He and Shreyas Iyer had a good partnership actually, and then Shreyas Iyer was playing so beautifully, and he was actually he was consistently keeping up with the run rate, and that was the greatest thing about Shreyas Iyer's knock. He was constantly keeping up with the run rate. So towards the end, at one point, it looked like an easy win for KKR until Venkatesh Iyer, who was in partnership with Shreyas Iyer, got out.
Due to Yuzvendra Chahal, the man who scored a hat-trick this season and got a 5-wicket haul as well, and is the man of the match. What a player!
It was so good to see him. It feels like it was long overdue, and I came up with an interesting trivia that there has been 5 hat-tricks in IPL, and most of the 5 have come from Rajasthan Royals. Can you believe that?
Well, Amit Mishra was on these.
And leg spinners too. So I think Shade
I
also got a hat-trick.
No, I feel like everyone's forgetting about Ashwin, but I don't really think that's true because Ashwin throughout the match he always maintains a good economy, he kind of restricts him.
Yeah,
so I
actually,
think that was still a good partnership.
Shreyas Iyer struggled against Ashwin, and Ashwin got Andre Russell out at 0. That was one of the turning points of the match. Yes, and so that was a big thing. And then of course, Yuzvendra Chahal came in and got Pat Cummins.
And then the last, the 18th over, Umesh Yadav came in, and when nobody's expecting him to hit, he hit.
He was doing so well, and it looked so easy. 12 from 8 balls was easily could be done, but then I don't know what happened, and then of course wickets. The guy Prasidh Krishna put really well in the 19th over,
and put it right on the cusp of the wide.
Yeah.
so it was kind of hard to
And
hit.
even the last bowler, what's his
O'Shane McCoy.
he also bowled really
Yeah,
well.
he bowled really well in the end.
And did you see his pushpa? The pushpa style that he did towards the end was fun.
Yeah, he did really good. Yeah, he did a really good job on the death, taking them out. I don't know why Umesh. I think the commentators were saying in the 18th over when Prasidh Krishna was playing, Umesh Yadav was just not playing the balls just to give strike to Sheldon Jackson. But in the death when Sheldon Jackson got out, I think
But then what else could we do, right? He has to go for it, so there's no other way. He couldn't not leave the ball anymore, so he has to go for it.
That was a really interesting.
It is like the perfect ideal match for an IPL. Like it had everything: batting greatness, bowling greatness from both sides, and it was like the perfect ending, like a dramatic finish and nail batting finish. And again, it was so good to see. But let's go on to tomorrow. It is going to be Lucknow Super Giants versus
RCB.
And
I'm going for RCB.
I'm going for Lucknow Super Giants.
I think RCB are on momentum, and after the last one, I think their momentum has just gone up. And I think with Dinesh Karthik in form, he's a dangerous man. And of course, Shahbaz Ahmed, Faf Du Plesis, Anuj Rawat. And then they're bowling.
Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli is in form.
Yeah, but none of them are in form except for Dinesh Karthik and Shahbaz Ahmed. I don't see anybody else in form.
One into Hasaranga.
Hasaranga is good, but then I'm saying in form batting, I feel like only Dinesh Karthik and Shahbaz Ahmed have been closing games for them. Otherwise,
I mean, no, that's not true. All of their players are contributing a little bit, and their bowling is really good. Harshal Patel took a few wickets. He didn't do as good as he was last season, but he still is taking 1 wicket, 2 wickets, and Mohammad Siraj obviously is in form. Hasaranga is on the purple cap list, and so I mean, even though not all their players in the greatest form, I think they're just contributing a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, we cannot talk. I mean, Lucknow Super Giants. I mean, Rahul's century. He's coming off a century from the last match, and they have been doing so well.
I don't like Rahul.
Why?
He always does great things in IPL and hundreds and centuries every season, but when it comes to international matches, he ducks every time. That's a bit off topic.
It's interesting, but off topic. But then anyway, so he's in good form, and then Lucknow Super Giants have Marcus Stoinis is there, Avesh Khan is there. I mean, they've got a good balance in their time.
Yeah.
I feel like balance-wise, Lucknow Super Giants is better. But again, if RCB gets to chase again, they might do it again.
Yeah.
So that needs to be seen. But I am definitely going with Lucknow Super Giants.
And I'm going with RCB.
What about you?
Put your predictions down below for who's going to win tomorrow's interesting match, RCB versus LSG.
Yeah, and do post your thoughts and comments on today's match. On a passing note, both the orange cap and the purple cap are with Rajasthan Royals now. Yep. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.